I'm Rachel Pugh, and I'm going to be doing my narrative speech.
Hello, I'm Stephen.
I'm Jenny.
I'm Haley.
I'm John.
I'm Ryan.
Lao Tzu once said, "The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step." This being said, I hope that by sharing some of my high school experiences with you, you will come to see that taking even one step out of your comfort zone can bring tremendous good. My time at Mercy High School brought me out of the shell I didn't realize I had wrapped around myself, and allowed me to grow into a more confident person. I began to change when I took the steps to understand and participate in the quirky traditions and surprisingly plentiful extracurricular activities available to me. When I first stepped through the doors at Mercy High School, I had no idea what to expect. I came from a public school background, so the new school was completely new to me. I learned that Mercy has some of their very own special traditions. First is Welcome Week. This is the first week of school where we celebrated the returning students as well as the incoming freshmen. Most schools don't require freshmen and new teachers to wear plastic green hats with clovers on them for the first week of school, but Mercy did. It was a way to introduce the new kids, as well as point out who might need help getting settled in the first few weeks. Mercy Day is another special tradition at Mercy. It's a day to celebrate the school's founding, as well as its foundress, Catherine McCauley. A few senior girls, usually 2 or 3, are elected and honored by their classmates as people who embody what this foundress stood for. There's always a special prayer service and a play put on by the seniors. There's always a big reveal onto who the McCaulays are for the year, and the senior class get to celebrate the last year of traditional Mercy Day celebrations by going to a fancy lunch with the teachers. Spirit Week was another wacky tradition that was only slightly different for me than what I expected. One unique thing that Mercy does during Spirit Week are the class dances. Freshman class creates a dance, sophomore class creates a dance, and then all the students have to participate in it in front of the entire school for Spirit Week points. Finally, the last strange tradition I had to adapt to was Farewell Day. Farewell Day was a special day to honor and send off the graduating seniors. Just like Mercy Day, the seniors put together a prayer service as well as a funny play filled with memories from the years they attended the school. There's also a cute slideshow filled with baby pictures that show a before and after shot of the seniors that are being celebrated, as well as a bequeathing ceremony to hand down special club items and gifts to the younger girls. Unsurprisingly, I was pretty unenthusiastic about these new traditions. I was just a scared and shy little underclassman trying to find my way in this new school. However, as I got older, I learned more about each of these traditions, not just what they meant factually, but what they meant emotionally and personally to me. With this new knowledge, I became more willing to take the steps to participate in these traditions. I was proud to show my school spirit and enthusiastically took part in the celebrations. With this enthusiasm came the courage to volunteer for positions on committees and for roles integral to making these traditions come alive. Becoming more invested in the unique traditions Mercy offered was just one way that the high school allowed me to grow as a person. Once I understood those, becoming more involved in the extracurricular activities they provided was my next step in becoming a new Rachel. My first year at Mercy was probably the most boring year I ever had at the school. I was too afraid to get involved, so instead of trying to get involved, I went to school and then went back home right after just to do my homework every single day. Sophomore year rolled around, and my little group of friends didn't want to see me while away my formative years doing nothing, so they convinced me to do theater. After the first show I participated in, I was hooked. Theater became a huge part of my high school life after that. I got the opportunity to participate in both the technical, behind-the-scenes part of theater, as well as dabbling in acting now and again. Through my newfound love and participation in theater, I got to meet a whole new community of individuals that I never would have spoken to with before. I formed new friendships that have lasted since my first year in theater, and the people inspired me to become better. I also got the opportunity to become a leader in this community. In my senior year, I was voted onto the Thespian Council as the publicity chair, and I also got the opportunity to co-stage manage our musical, The Wizard of Oz, with my friend. After I found such an amazing community within theater, I also branched out to join Mercy's chapter of the National Honor Society. This organization also gave me opportunities to put myself out in the world through volunteering. I started giving blood through our Red Cross blood drives, and I signed up to raise money for the American Heart Association with other NHS members. I was also challenged to contribute more of myself academically, and I got involved as a tutor. Finally, the last club I'll give credit to is Pastoral Council. I got involved with our Pastoral Council during my senior year, but quickly became a co-leader of the group. As a club, we got to play and feature prayer services and masses for the school to participate in. We also got the opportunity to sign up for reading or speaker positions in these services. In short, I got to do readings and participate in presentations in front of the entire school. At first, it was scary to reach out and join clubs I knew nothing about. However, in the grand scheme of things, it definitely paid off. I got to meet so many amazing, inspiring, and influential people through these clubs, while also forming meaningful relationships with people I never would have met had I chosen not to participate. I was also blessed with the opportunities to grow and flourish as a leader in each of these communities, and I became more confident in my abilities because of this. Mercy High School was an intimidating place for me when I first walked in the doors. However, after I grew accustomed to their unique traditions and became involved in the extracurricular activities available to me, I was able to come out of my shell and grow into a more confident and well-rounded woman of Mercy. High schools can be a rough place for teens as they transition into adulthood. However, my time at Mercy showed me that they can also foster tremendous growth if you are willing to let them. Just like in high school, many people still find themselves stuck, unwilling, or afraid to participate in the opportunities the world has to offer. However, Naeem Calloway states that sometimes the smallest step in the right direction can end up being the biggest step of your life. Tiptoe if you must, but take a step. Thank you.